The Prophet ﷺ says, إنما العلم بالتعلم وإنما الحلم بالتحلم. He says, والسلام, when it comes to seek, to knowledge, gaining knowledge comes through process of seeking and being forbearing, forbearance and hilm, that is for you to be diligent and deliberate, not hasty, not rushed. It is also by learning the discipline in of itself. This is not something that happens by wishing for it and it happens. Any discipline, except that it requires patience and starting. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Once you set your heart towards something and start doing the work, Allah will grant it for you, especially if that intention you set in and the goal you're setting in mind is something that will take you from things that is harmful towards that which is helpful. If that's the case, first thing is dua. Keep in mind the key to any change is what the Prophet ﷺ gave the Sahaba. And he says to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, أكثر من قول لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله فإنها كنز من كنوز الجنة. He says, be excessive in saying لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله needs to be understood, first of all, because you need to understand what you're saying. He said it's a supplication. Usually, لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله, in most of the context, that traditionally it is understood as an expression to express your discontentment and anger about something. You see something that's not pleasing to you, and you say, لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. You're mad at the situation, you say, لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. Rather, لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله, it comes linguistically from حول. حول means تحول. حول, it means a change from one situation or state to another situation or a state. For you to move from this state to another state, you need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help. And this is what you're saying. You say, Ya Allah, I don't have hawl from this state or situation to this state. I want to move from here to here. Can't do it. Illa billah. La hawla wa la quwwa. I have no strength, nor ability, nor intelligence, no means to move from here to here except by your help. This is the meaning of la hawla wa la quwwata. So imagine you could say, oh Allah, I can't do this. I can't move from here to here except with you. I can't move. This is the meaning of la hawla wa la quwwata. This is why he says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Remember how we mentioned earlier, the world of the unseen, the divine world, it is an ocean. The physical world we live in, what we see, what we touch, what we experience, is just a drop compared to the ocean. Which to focus on, the drop or the ocean? Obviously the ocean. So when you want that real change, have access to the world of the divine, and you will start seeing changes happening in the physical world. Now granted, we didn't wake up overnight and we became obsessed with the screen time. It comes over time as well. Reverse it as well. Be patient with it. But set the goal to where this is my goal, is for me to wean myself out of it and make a process that will be over a period of time, meaning logical. Today I'm gonna have a fasting away from screen time for an hour. I'm not gonna look at my phone for an hour. Next day I'm gonna increase it to 1 hour and a half. Reasonable, isn't it? And 2 hours, 3 hours, before you know it. And if you are that obsessed with it, it didn't happen overnight. And you are not a person who cannot be helped. Everything can be helped. But it's a matter of that will and determination. You start it and you set the goals. and also involve yourself in something that is done in a group. When you do it in a group, and then you are held accountable. But if you do it just by yourself, you could drop the ball so easily. But if you do it in a group setting, and it happens, because ironically, this is not something that happened, as a fluke. Everything, this is all well studied and well set to where people had to be addicted. And so our addiction, we always justify it by saying, well, I'm using it for a lot of good things. But, a good thing that is also polluted with a lot of evil things. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to be realistic with ourselves, alhamdulillah. But nothing is impossible, Allah. And also the alternative is key. Okay, I don't want to be, I don't want to have my face in the screen. What is the alternative? Because you have time, you have energy. That time and energy is going to go somewhere. So allow to have that alternative is the book of Allah. Because subhanAllah, nothing can win over anything better than the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called it ruh. كذلك أوحينا إليك روحا من أمرنا. Allah ta'ala has sent a ruh. And what a ruh does is gives actually life to our thoughts, to our energy, and to will. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you.